Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and now we're just a week away from the release of the first beta of the new iOS 27. Of course, the first one will be the Dev Beta 1, which will be released right after the WWDC 2026 opening conference. Now, there will be a lot of new stuff. We have talked about that a lot on this channel, and I have a video like 2 videos ago that I did with even screenshots from this new update, and it seems like it will be actually a great update. But whether you should install iOS 27 a week from today once it gets out on its first beta, or wait for the public beta, let's go ahead and talk about that and discuss the pros and the cons and see which beta is right for you. As I told you guys, the first release of iOS 27 will be Dev Beta 1, which will happen on June the 8th, a week from now. Then of course we will have the public beta. Usually the public beta is released in July, and it happens towards the middle of July. Now, from my experience, Apple releases iOS 26 dev betas on a 2-week schedule for the first 4 betas. So what happens here is that usually the first public beta will be released a week after the 3rd dev beta. So right here we will have the first one, the 22nd will be the second one, and then the 6th of July will be the 3rd dev beta. Now, a week after that, the 13th of July will most likely be the date that Apple releases the first public beta. So we'll have to wait about a month and a week after the release of the first dev beta in order to be able to install the public beta on your device if you just decide to go with the public beta and not the dev beta. But of course, why you should wait and whether you should wait or not. Well, in my opinion, if you have just one device that you use regularly during the day, your daily driver, then I wouldn't suggest you to install the dev beta. This will of course be a big update, even though a lot of people say it won't be that big because it won't have a lot of visual changes. Of course, it will be packed with new features and all the new Siri features, all the different Apple Intelligence features. That will be a lot. So of course you can expect it to be not that stable at all, and of course have a ton of bugs and most likely also drain the battery out of your iPhone. So I wouldn't suggest for anyone to actually install the first dev beta on their daily driver. If you have like a second device that you don't need to use daily, then of course you can just go ahead and install it right away and try out all the cool new features. So for most people, I think waiting for a public beta is probably the best thing to do. Now, when you go to your settings on iOS, once iOS 27 is released on its first beta and you go to the software update page, when you go to betas here, we'll have the option to actually choose between the public and the dev beta. And of course, once they're out, they will show up right here. The first one will be again the dev beta, then will be the public beta. So what I suggest you do, at least don't install the first dev beta. Wait at least for the second one if you just want to install it, because on your daily driver it won't actually be that good and you will probably have a ton of problems with your device. And of course, even if you decide to install, first of all, make sure you do a backup of your iPhone because you don't want to lose your data or something like that. So yes, if you have like a test device or a device that you have that you don't actually use, go ahead and install it on day 1. If you're trying to install it on your daily driver, I suggest that you wait for the public beta of the new iOS 27. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys on the next one.